Good morning and welcome to Haiku Friday. Today is December 19th. So accordingly, it is Haiku Friday, December 19th, 2025. I've got some lovely haikus for you this morning from your usual gang, I would say, which you are always invited to be a part of. Please send me your haikus. All right. Here is the first one. It is from Max Q. I'm stuck in traffic. Can't move for the ambulance. A guilty pleasure. Yeah, you know, right? That's just how it goes. Hopefully they turn off their siren. I mean, that's what we were always had to do is turn off our sirens. Just turn them off. No sense driving people nuts. All right, second one from Max Q. Belly aches today. Got them Voodoo Ranger Blues. Oh, bibulous me. Voodoo Ranger, great beer. Which I don't drink much anymore. That's for sure. So yes, but every once in a while I will quaff, and Voodoo Ranger is a good one. All right, I think I got that right. Thanks, Max Q. And I will be weighing in with Wordle later, so hopefully I get that done in time. Here is one from Bill. Now, Bill sent me a picture of those skies that we all see in the wintertime. If you live in the north, especially, you see these skies they're just weird because, and I'm not talking about like that it's darker at night. I'm saying that the sun is always so low on the horizon. Even when it's sunny out, it's a weird kind of light. You might think, oh, that's like a 5 o'clock in the morning summer light here in Spokane, but at 10 o'clock in the morning. But it's not. It's very different, and I can't really put my finger on it. And Bill's photo really drove that home. All right, here is Bill's haiku. After all this buildup. Sun low in the sky, shining off of the black water, a cold winter light. Yes. Thank you, Bill. That was lovely. Now, here is one from Rikosan. And, it's funny how these images, we're all kind of tuned into the same thing a little bit, I think, here. The ceiling lifted in time to catch the darkness, swallow the mountain. Yeah. I can see that. I can see the clouds. I can see the purple light. I can see the darkness. Yeah, it's a lovely world, isn't it? Thank you, Rico-san. That was that. I lived in that moment for a while. Thank you so much. All right. Here's mine, kind of a departure from the rest. This is after reading the newspaper this morning. Antichrist Christians. Pete's demons mocking Jesus. Nail pounding a child. I guess that was a departure, wasn't it? Yes, so that article was, it frustrates me. It frustrates me that they continue to let these people be called Christians. They have a uniquely American fundamentalist spin on the Bible, which kind of ignores the gospel, kind of like the Christ part of the Christian, and puts forth a hodgepodge of Old Testament things, kind of mostly Old Testament, intertwined with a little bit of New Testament, but any New Testament they really like Paul, but it's not at all. It's anti-Jesus. It's anti what Jesus had to say. And I wish the press would not call them Christians or call them something else, because whatever they are, it is not. They have invented their own reason. They get off on hate and get off on violence, and they cherry pick from Scripture and ignore Jesus entirely in order to do that. That's not Christian. Doesn't take a genius. I have a master's degree in religious studies, emphasis in pastoral ministry, but it doesn't take somebody with that kind of pedigree to come up to do a little research. Would you, press? Because what they profess is profane. All right. So, yes, the newspaper. We get it every morning. And sometimes I don't think I'm the better for reading it. All right. What's going on this week? Well, Sarah, this was her big chemo week. We have one every 3 weeks. So, it's she gets all the stuff on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is kind of a climbing back out of it. By the end of the weekend, she's, I'd say, close to 100%. But it is not fun for her. And we're just kind of, Sarah's usually fairly high energy, but not at all during these times. And we did watch Superman again. We saw it at the theater and we saw it again. And you know what? It's a great movie. James Gunn stuff, DC Universe stuff is amazing. And I would really suggest that if you were looking for a movie, it's on HBO Max for free. HBO Max probably has the best stuff, I think. But check it out. Check out Superman, and you will feel good for doing it. All right, so let's see. What else? Oh, I painted that black velvet Elvis Santa picture, which I've put up on YouTube. If you are looking at this, you can simply go to my YouTube channel, and you will find it there. I don't want to bother you by showing that again. Oh, to be bothered. And what else is going on? Oh, been messing with a little more black velvet, and I don't know. It's fun. It's a cool medium, but boy, it is hard to work with and hard to get stuff that I like. But, I've got a whole roll of black velvet here, and so I better be making some black velvet paintings. If you're interested in a black velvet painting, look me up. All right, it is warm here. We had a power loss. It was on Tuesday or Wednesday? I can't remember. Wednesday. And we got up in the morning, was reading the paper, Sarah was still sleeping, and we lost power for about an hour and a half. But we've been without power for up to like 2 weeks up here. And so I kind of have things down really now. So I just kind of spring into action and do all my appointed rounds and get the refrigerator running on battery power. I always keep the generator ops checked every Monday. I run that every first of the month. I run that to make sure it's running okay, and get everything all lined up. And so got a fire in the stove, did all those things, and then the power came back on, which, you know what? I used to be a little bummed out, like, oh, I did all this stuff. At least have no power for the day. But you know what? Anymore, I'm grateful. So thank you to all those crews. As a firefighter, the linemen, people working for the power company, were kind of our heroes, I would say. And still continue to be. So thank you, linemen, power guys, for doing that. Power gals, appreciate it. But it has been, we had 1 day of snow yesterday. It snowed, and then it got warm and it rained, and the snow was gone. So we've had little days of snow, but nothing big. I don't think we're going to have a white Christmas. And that's, this is how it goes. I think we're all getting used to this global climate change, where in Spokane, at least, it's going to be warm, and then we'll have winter. Well, sorry everybody about that. My QuickTime recording just stopped. So that is it for Haiku Friday. I'm going to tack this little recording onto the end of that recording. And I thank you for tuning in. And please, please send me your haikus. You can simply go to haikufriday.com and that'll get you there. You can comment on any of the things that you're seeing this on, and I'll get it that way. You know, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. You have a lot of good examples here, I would say. If you want to do it, it makes you feel good. Remember, the destroyers do not want you to create. If you want to fight the destruction, the best thing you can do is create. And it makes you feel good, makes you feel powerful, and beauty and lovely words and beautiful scenes go a long way to fighting this darkness which has descended upon our nation. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning into Haiku Friday. Love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.